Hi, Cosmic Cuties. Are you ready to finally stop chasing love and start manifesting it? In my Manifest Your Partner workshop, I'm going to teach you the cosmic secrets to clearing blocks, setting juicy intentions, and actually calling in the love you deserve without settling for crumbs. Head to Cosmic RX to grab instant access because, babe, it's not what you bring to the table. It's remembering you are the table, and it's time to invite your love to sit with you. Welcome, welcome. This week, the sky brings beauty, breakthroughs, and a little bit of can you feel the love tonight? Is it love or is it a fever dream? It's given big heart energy astrology, and I am very excited to dish it all out and explain to you exactly WTF is happening in the planets and how we can use it here on Earth to align with our highest and hottest self. But first,
welcome to Cosmic RX Radio, a podcast that gives you real-life tools of spiritual empowerment and pure hype. I'm your host and intuitive guide, MADI Murphy. I'll be serving up your weekly energy readings, cosmic boss interviews, and astro inspiration. Are you ready to love yourself more, manifest your dream life, and own your magic? Let's jump in.
I'm your host. I'm your high vibe hype woman. I'm your messy but magical metaphysician, your cosmic consultant, MADI Murphy. And welcome to Cosmic RX Radio, the only podcast in the universe, I think, that gives you a planetary prescription, breaking down what is happening in the cosmos into digestible doses so you can really align with this astrology instead of feeling like it has to define you, or better yet, helping life move through you instead of feeling like life is happening to you, because sometimes it's a lot. There's a lot of WTF going on out there. First of all, hello to my friends on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, hi. I got my hair done, so you can tell I'm like extra. Like, everyone go to YouTube. My hair's actually done. But also I love just hearing comments from a lot of you who've been checking us out there. I love the like direct interaction. It's so fun. And hello to everyone else in the podcast verse. So like I said, this week we're going to talk Venus is serving up looks. Venus is serving up some heat in the best way possible. Pluto, that little chaos gremlin, is waking up from its underworld nap, our Lord of the Underworld vibes. And we're in like that cosmic cuffing, mystical matchmaking season is officially beginning. So first, before we get into it all, into the Virgo announcements, shall we take a collective deep breath as a class, right? Shall we unclench that jaw, unclench that butthole, and let's get you aligned with the astrology of the moment and be excited for the magic and miracles that are going to unfold for you this week, because I am claiming that for you, and I need you to say I claim it too. Okay, so Virgo announcements. This is just the part of the podcast where I just take care of some housekeeping before we get into the good stuff. Listen, babes, we got a great little promo going on. I want you to check out the Manifest Your Partner workshop. This is the most astrologically aligned time of the year, I would say, to call in conscious partnership. We're in Libra season. We're coming off of that big cleansing Aries full moon. We're coming off of eclipse season. We're going to be having this juicy new moon on October 21st next week. It's going to be conjunct Venus in Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus, just in case you can't tell why I keep emphasizing Libra. Libra is all about high value, high integrity relationships, partnerships. And again, we're coming off of, this is our first new moon in Libra that's not working with the South Node in about 2 years. And we all went through a really intense, like, death, rebirth cycle, karmic cleansing, letting go of something in the Libra area of our lives and around relationships from summer 2023 to this winter. So this is like a fresh slate, but it's more than that, right? It's like we have all the tools we need, all the ingredients we need. And if you're ready to like stop dating crumbs if you're ready to like put down the low vibe, like microwave dinner version of a partner and start manifesting like the full 12 course chef's meal gourmet experience, like we are in some villa in southern Italy, then come on down, join Manifest Your Partner. It's a self-guided workshop. You can do it whenever you want. It's not very long. It's $33. Like, come on now. Like, we all have $33. If this is something that's important to you, I encourage you to snatch it up and do it on, before, or right around that new moon in Libra. And I'm just going to say, I put a ton of tips, tricks, tools, practices. This is meaty. I'm a Virgo. I pack it in. And these are the actual practices that I have used in my life. I'm laughing because of these stories, my family's lives, clients' lives. I wasn't even intending to sometimes, but people ended up finding some freaking amazing partners, boyfriends, girlfriends, now husbands, wives. And if that's something you're interested in, check that out. Okay. It's available in the Cosmic RX Astro Academy, or you could just smash that link in the show notes. Now, the other Virgo announcement I have, the Cosmic Call Retreat. Ring, ring. The universe is calling, saying it's time for you to step into your power, into your visibility, to be seen as a leader in this revolution for your art, for your heart, with your chart, all of the above. January 9th through the 11th, the Cosmic Call Retreat is at Kripalu in the gorgeous, gorgeous Berkshires. We're going to be in the mountains, just channeling, getting magical, getting weird. This is like in-person activation portal. I don't know, I'm talking so weird today. I have a little cut on my lip, so even more than normal. I'm a little garbled. This is an activation portal. We're going to be working with my dear friend, Priestess Isette, who is a badass in every realm and dimension. We're going to be talking about our strategies and coaching we do when we work with heart-led leaders, artists, creatives, how to step out of fear of being seen, how to find your voice, how to really build like an authentic brand. And I don't mean that in the cheesy way. I mean, like, what are you putting out in the world? How are you helping people connect to you? How are you making them feel? We're going to do somatic rituals. We're going to do ceremony. I'm going to teach you your cosmic blueprint of your chart. So that way you could just leave feeling like really clear, really empowered, really ready to go. And of course, probably making a lot of really cool, powerful friends along the way. And also just 3 days away from the whatever at all. Kripalu is an amazing campus. It's in nature. They have a silent breakfast, which is hard for me as a yapper, but it's always good. They have yoga classes there. You could get readings, healings done. They have gorgeous food. So yeah, if you want to get activated, January 9th through 11th, come hang, answer the call. Okay, so let's talk about your moon report now. I am so hyper right now. And yes, I did have 3 sips of a Celsius, which is like, sorry, I'm not sorry. I'm just feeling this week's energy report on the personal level. I'm very excited for all of you. So let's talk about the moon first. Monday, moon day. It's a Cancer moon day. Okay. If there's a Monday moon day and it's ruled by a Cancer moon, I'm going to need you to freaking take care of your emotions and listen to yourself and be tender with yourself and be kind to yourself. Else I'm going to beat you up for you. I don't know. But I want you to, on this day, literally imagine every decision you make. I want you to think about putting another person first. And that other person is every version of you that's led to this moment, your younger self, your teenage self, the yesterday you self. I want you to think about them as a person and be like, am I honoring them with this decision? Therefore, I want you to protect your energy. I want you to nest. I want you to rest. I want you to hydrate. I want you to listen to your feelings that are coming up. I want you to cook something cozy and check in with something that feels like home to you, something that grounds you, something that nurtures you. But I really want you to avoid on this day feeling like you have to betray yourself and say yes to something when you don't really mean it. I want you to not take on the urge to take care of and fix everyone around you. And it's a good day to do a little cleaning of the energetic lint trap. I'm talking like a salt bath, salt bay. I'm talking maybe a sound bath. I'm talking just something, a little sacred smoke, a little cinnamon, something that can just help you feel like, whew, releasing the energy of others. Now, Tuesday through Thursday, sprinkle, 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 firework, firework. We have a Leo moon days. So I do want you to think about being in your creative expression, creating for fun, Be silly, be frivolous. I dare you. Be a silly goose. I want you to do something where you feel like you are in a performance of your own life, but not performing, but like putting on an outfit that feels like a really activated, alive, emboldened version of you, right? Like wear things, do things that make you feel like a main character. Put a neckerchief on, okay? Carry a baguette in a tote. Make everyone wonder, to quote Eve, like, who's that girl? La 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 la. And I want you to really think about, how do I like make my life romantic? How do I do something from the heart? How do I do something that feels like I am living my life in Technicolor? What I don't want you to do these days is I do not want you to compare your shine to someone else's. Okay. We're not looking around. Honey. The only time I want you to have blinders on is when it comes to you, yourself, your purpose, your light. Okay. And we're also just like not looking around us for other people's applause. They feel valid, because that might keep us like the waiting for the applause might keep us in a pause that we don't really want. We're ready to move forward. The heart is ready. And then Friday and Saturday, we're going to a Virgo moon. So we know what we're doing. We're getting rid of the shit. It feels so good to get rid of shit. I know that's like my Virgo talking, my Mercury and Virgo talking. But every time I do an edit of a closet, of a drawer, of my inbox, of my desk, of my beauty products, I literally feel like a new bitch. Like I literally feel like a new lease on life. I went through, right after the eclipses, and just kind of like reorganized a lot of the baby's clothes, and the boys like got rid of some things, donated some things, did hand me downs. And like, I cannot tell you the joy it brings my Virgo heart to open my children's drawer in their closet and be like, everything fits. Nothing is weird or janky or low vibe. Like that shit drains your energy so hardcore when there is clutter, okay, or something's unorganized, or there's just things around that are not what you need in the moment, right? Like if something's broken, honestly, like let's just send it love and goodbye, especially if it's sitting there for like longer than 6 months. It ain't never getting fixed, baby doll. Okay. Maybe do some meal prep that actually slaps, like intentional meal planning for the next few days, the next week. Like, how do you want to feel? Shop accordingly. I'm going to try and take my own advice with this. But let's not go into that nitpicking Nancy mode. Okay. Let's like, being a perfectionist is not a personality. It's like annoying. So let's just release that pressure from yourself and others. And then Sunday, we wrap up the work week with a Libra moon. I love a Libra moon Sunday. And this is going to segue us into that beautiful Libra new moon on the 21st. So let's think about beautifying your space. Let's go to like a brunch somewhere super picturesque and charming. Let's flirt with life. Like, hello, do you realize life is trying to flirt with you? Like, this is awkward. I'm like that friend in middle school. Like, do you not realize that life likes you? Life is flirting with you and you're like on your phone. You're not even paying attention. Come on. Like, go treat yourself to something cute. This Libra season, I did a few upgrades, got some fun, like thrifted finds, some like nice purchases of things I'll wear all the time, got rid of a bunch of stuff. And it just, damn, makes you feel good, makes you feel like a queen. It's Venusian. Let's not slip into this day people pleasing or avoiding the hard conversations just to like keep the vibe cute, because that's not cute, right? Putting yourself on mute is not cute. Put it on a t-shirt. Okay, planetary planning and your cosmic RXs. Are you ready for your cosmic prescriptions? Brrr, your metaphysician is about to prescribe you some stuff to hopefully make your life feel more magical. Okay. So I think why I'm so hyped on today's podcast, like I need to ground down, is October 13th. We kick off this week with Venus moving into Mother effing Libra. Like I said, lovely, luscious Libra, a Venus ruled sign. It'll stay there till November 6th. Think about this as a time in life where it is harmonious, right? Romance is top of mind. We are in our aesthetics game. Things are glamorous. Things are chic. We are feeling like I am a luxury, okay, with no apology. There's an up leveling happening, and there's just an easily like fluid, like open road to make cosmic meaningful connections. I have a Venus in Libra. My life wizard has a Venus in Libra, and like, damn, it feels good to be in Venus and Libra energy, if I do say so myself, because we love love, honey. We love taking care of people. There's a generosity, but it goes both ways. It just like makes room for more love. So I want you to think about embodying this, trusting this. So some things I think you could do, rituals, RXs to get in this embodiment, to listen to this energy and to really have it move through you. I want you to upgrade one beauty ritual. Okay, honey? I'm talking hair, nails, skincare, wardrobe refresh. Like during Taurus season, the last Venus ruled sign, I swapped out some of my skincare for green beauty recommendations that all of you recommended. I might like do a little share of that this next week for Venus and Libra because it is crazy just the difference in my energy having a nice nighttime skincare routine. And I'm not like a TikToker like who's like, here's my 27-step routine. It's like 3 things, but I just feel so much better going to bed, waking up in the morning when I do that. So never underestimate the importance of a beauty ritual. Okay, second thing I would love for you to do, Venus and Libras, I want you to create like your rom-com playlist and let it play throughout the day. Like, what is the playlist that makes you feel like you're in your own rom-com, that you're just one little silly meet cute away, one spilled thing of paperwork on the sidewalk away from meeting like your one true love, or at the very least, just being like that girl, that cute, flirty girl, okay? Music does big things for us, especially in like Venus transits. I would love for you to initiate a playful, cute combo with a stranger, okay? And somewhere that feels safe, please. Like, don't make me regret this, but like be a little flirty. It feels so good to flirt. It's a sacred act. It really is. It doesn't have to be like a sexual thing, but like I just went out for my BFF, Jordy Godmama, Jamie, her Libra birthday. We had such a fun day. We literally went through the wheel of her chart through like embodied experiences in New York City. And we were just like flirting with life. Like we were just literally flirting with everyone and everyone, like drag queens, comedians, old people, young people, firefighters, Uber drivers. Like we saw Wallace Shawn from Princess Bride, and we were like flirted with him. And it just felt so good. It was like sprinkling out glitter and magic and sunshine and sequins and just receiving that back from everyone. And like, I feel like, again, one of the major macro RXs at this time is to remember your humanness, right? To make eye contact with people, to talk to people, make them feel seen, but also like have fun. I swear to God, one of the biggest, I promise not to talk about fascism, but I can't not talk about it. But I think one of the biggest tools of combating fascism in our everyday life is just like being joyful, not just with ourselves, but with other people, and like being giggly and being a little silly and being, cause like there's serious stuff happening, but there's also something in not letting us be weighed down by it. Okay. So that's why I need you to flirt. See how serious? See how I just tied in fighting fascism with flirting so you can't say no now? That's called a MADI manipulation. You're welcome. Okay. Do you see what it's like being in my family or married to me? Can you imagine? Okay. Last thing for Venus and Libra, I would love for you to book a date, romantic, with a friend, or self date somewhere with ambiance, baby, like ambiance, somewhere with romance, somewhere with, I'm talking like great views. I'm talking candlelit. I'm talking like, again, for the Libra's birthday, we went to the air ritual baths in Tribeca, and holy, that place just took me away. It was like a portal experience. I felt like I was in a different universe. I want you to go somewhere that feels like the ambiance around you is a reflection of some kind of inner magic, especially heart magic. Okay. That could be a picnic in the park. That could be, again, someplace on the water. It could be somewhere super fancy or somewhere super simple. I do not care. It could be going to the library, like, but what feels like ambiance to you, right? What do you want to activate? These transits I want you to think about them as like astro activations. They're activating something within you for the next year or until that planet returns to that sign. So how do we want to be in the embodiment of Libra energy, especially in the Venusian expression? Okay, so the rest of the week, I'm going to go through a little faster with these because these are like some mini little moments, little transits, little activations, but they are important for the week. So then on that same day, we have Venus opposes Neptune. So Neptune's in Aries, Venus is in Libra. we're gonna have a few days of really learning within ourselves, fantasy versus reality, okay? Rose-colored everything versus being like, "Am I getting cosmically catfished?" So what I want you to do is I want you to write somewhere before we go all in on all the Venus and Libra energy. I want you to put on some kind of Post-it or a journal, what are 3 red flags that you've ignored before? And you're going to vow to never again, just to stay aware. Okay. And then from there, like I said, great time to make a great playlist, your rom com playlist. Channel the dreamy energy into something art, poetry, visioning. Okay. And I would love for you to do some kind of meditation to think about staying grounded. This energy can really bring us into like that fever dream state I was talking about before, but it also can open up some really mystical, surreal type of experiences and encounters. And then the next day after that, Venus trines Uranus. So Venus and Libra trines Uranus and Gemini. This is unexpected sparks. This is like plot twist. This is like flirting, leading to synchronicities and creative breakthroughs. So I just want you to pay attention. If something happens, a ton of synchronicities happen, you get invited to something seemingly random that comes out of the blue, an opportunity. As my dad said, all opportunities are random. He said that to me this past week because we actually got surprise tickets to tonight's Yankee playoff game. I was like, it's so random, Dad, this random opportunity. He's like, aren't all opportunities random? And I'm like, touche. So pay attention, right? Even if it feels a little chaotic, as long as it feels good. And if you want to kind of give this a boost, give this a jump start, why don't you go do something to mix up your environment or your daily routine or your route, your commute? Like go somewhere new, mix it up. And just follow any kind of intuitive nudge, even if it's like a sent to like DM or text someone. Again, go somewhere, pick up a book. There might be like a message connection waiting for you. On that same day, we also have Venus trine Pluto. Do we see like Venus is doing a lot right now because we have Venus is opposite Neptune, and then Venus is going to be activating with all these air planets, the Pluto and Aquarius, Uranus and Gemini. This is all just a big fancy way of saying Venus trine Pluto. There might be soul connections. Like I'm talking karmic connections waiting for you, magnetic desire, emotional alchemy. And I invite you, if you're in a relationship, to go deeper. That's the first RX. Go deeper, go like beyond the surface with someone. I also would love for you to really journal on like what kind of connection am I actually craving. That's why I want you to do the Manifest the Partner workshop, because I want you to get clear so we could track and call in like the right and aligned energy. Because sometimes magnetic energy, it's like a light, right? And the light sometimes calls in moths and bugs. I want you to call in like, I don't know, butterfly. Like what's a good thing to call into light, right? Something that is meeting your light, magnifying your light, reflecting your light, not like blah, like parasiting on your light. Okay. And like also might be a good day to do some kind of clearing, a cord cutting, or just like the finally blocking of some ex who's like draining you. Because again, the Pluto is helping us really end something. And yeah, I would love to like have you think about this. If this is something you're calling in, love, going deeper with someone, like this could be a great time to create a power altar to something really sexy, to your like inner sex goddess. What does that look like? To your innermost magnetic high priestess who honors your power and your desire. Think about it. Let me know how it goes. And then October 14th, same day, Pluto goes direct in Aquarius. This I probably will talk about a little bit more on the If Astrology Isn't Real, where we talk about like our pop culture and politics with the planets, because this is going to affect us on the larger scale a lot, like the revolution, the community power, the system shifting, long game vision. I imagine we're going to have some big disruptions, news, ahas, things rippling, more uprisings. And I know we have No King's Day following this, and there's probably gonna be something around like the government shutdown, Epstein files, ICE, everything around this time. For you, I just want you to think about, again, like something might come up, a group opportunity, an opportunity to commit to a collective mission or cause, or something that you're just looking to disrupt the status quo within you as part of your transformation. So you could just ask yourself around this time, this week, where am I feeling called, right, to lead change, whether that's quietly or boldly. And did I tell you this week was packed? This is the last thing I want you to think about on October 17th. And oh my God, we have a new baby coming in the family, and this is around their due date. Sun Jupiter square. We love this. This is just the Sun and Jupiter squaring is bringing a big surge of energy, okay? But it's also going to remind us to not overextend ourselves because Sun in Libra, Jupiter in Cancer, those are two very giving signs. So we want to make sure, first and foremost, we have boundaries. We don't need to respond to anyone to say yes right away. We don't need to rescue anyone. We don't need to jump in and mediate or medicate or fix anyone else's drama. We don't have to carry anything that's not ours. But the great thing about this day is there could be great healing in the feminine, in relationships. There can be a big breakthrough in your life about what you need and actually deserve, right? I'm thinking of key 4, my book, I Need What I Need. And now I get to bring it into a place where we can create harmony, key 7. So yeah, this is like a time to kind of step into love and self-love while leaving behind maybe any old patterns of self-abandonment. So just pay attention to how that's playing out and just know it's yours for the taking. That's what I love about astrology. It's like, if you're ready, this is your permission slip from the planets saying like, you've got this. So that's where I'm going to leave you for today. I'm so excited for the following week's new moon in Libra and all this juicy activation leading up to it. It is truly your time to shine. It is your time to call in your heart's beloved, if that is something that feels resonant to you. And as always, but this week feels extra juicy. And next week to do this, I am calling in for you those big fat checks and that hot, juicy, fulfilling sex with someone who adores you, who worships you, who is just like tickled pink at every little part of you and your personality and your soul and spirit. So until next week, just sending you so much love, and I'll see you then. Do you love getting your Cosmic RX for the week here and want more? Make sure to sign up for our premium subscription so you can get exclusive access to bonus podcast episodes, all of my astrology info for the month ahead, and live new and full moon calls to help you manifest your dream life with an intentional international community of other cosmic baddies. Sign up through our link in show notes.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you want to know more about Cosmic RX, head on over to thecosmicrx.com. And if you really love this show, I'd love it if you left a rating and review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts. I super love hearing from you and reading your reviews. All right, you cosmic baddie, tune in next week. And until then, remember, love yourself fully, work your magic, and take no shit.